Hi everyone, welcome to my channel The Literary Bus. If you're new to this channel, please ensure that you like, share and subscribe. So today we're going to talk about Sizwe Bansi is Dead, and it is written by Athol Fugard. Before talking about Sizwe Bansi is Dead, let us talk about Athol Fugard first. Athol Fugard was born in the year 1932 in South Africa. He is one of the leading African theatre artists and writer. Apart from this, he was an accomplished director and actor who has notably involved in the production of his plays in South Africa, Britain and United States. He was the founding member of the Serpent Players between the late 1950s and early 1970s. He has written several works, The Blood Knot in the year 1963. Sizwe Bansi is Dead in the year 1974. It is very important for you to know. The Island 1974, Master Herald Ellipsis and the Boys 1982, Marigolds in August 1982, The Road to Mecca 1985. One thing that you should know about South Africa is that the prevalence of apartheid system. और अथोल फुगाट को ये लगता था कि जो थिएटर है ये काफ़ी ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि हम इस थिएटर के ज़रिए हम इस सिस्टम के अगेंस्ट रिवोल्ट कर सकते हैं। जब हम अपने थिएटर पे वो सारी चीज़ें दिखाएंगे जिससे हम ये बता पाएंगे कि इस सिस्टम की वजह से कैसे लोगों को प्रताड़ित किया जाता था, कैसे ऑप्रेस किया जाता था, ऐसा इनका मानना था। एक क्रिटिक है एल्बर्ट वर्थम. इफ़ यू राइटिंग एन आंसर you can quote this person, quote unquote, Fugard's plays have been milestones and signposts of apartheid's devastating progress, its demise and the future that is unfolding in its wake. Let us talk about apartheid system, and it is very important in this particular play. What is apartheid system? Apartheid system is about segregation. The meaning of segregation is अलग अलग करना. And किसको अलग अलग करना? You have to separate whites, blacks and even browns. So one of the important act is Group Areas Act in this particular system. And what is it? There are two areas in this country, developed areas, underdeveloped areas. So in developed areas, white people lives in a very lavish condition, and in underdeveloped areas, these black browns lives in a very miserable condition, and there are no jobs, nothing. And if they wanted to have a job, they can go to white areas, but there they will do menial jobs just to earn their livelihood. But they cannot go like this because they are not allowed. They have to have one thing, that is passbook. In passbook everything is written: the height, sex, name, color, from where are you coming, everything. And if that get declined or it get blacklisted, so you will not be able to get job in that area, and the only solace you can have in your life is to be in the graveyard, and there you can chill forever, away from all the problems. So let's start about Sizwe Bansi is Dead. So there are three characters: Styles, Sizwe Bansi and Buntu. Apart from this, we have Robert Zwellinzheimer Nawetu. Now Nawetu is the wife of Sizwe Bansi, and Robert Zwellinzheimer is a very important character. Without this character, this play is incomplete. Who is this person is a mystery for you right now, and I will disclose this mystery. So this play begins with Styles. Now Styles was working for 6 years in Ford Motors, that's a multinational company, and you know what's interesting part was there is that when people retire from that company, the policy of that company is that after 25 years of your service, a retiring employee will get a gold wristwatch, nothing else. And the Styles, he thinks that he is a 6 years a bloody fool, because You think, like, an employee is working so hard, but after retirement, what that employee is getting? A gold wristwatch, nothing else. This is the state of the South Africans black working in a multinational company, a very biggest multinational company of America. Now the style has different kind of ideas in his mind. He really don't want to work here, so he left this company. He has different plans in his mind, and the plan was that he wanted to open a photography studio. And interestingly, that photography studio turned out to be what he called as the strong room of dreams. And this photography studio was situated just beside the funeral place. You know that blacks were not allowed to enjoy their life. So this photography studio turned out to be a happy place for them, where they can express them freely. The setting of the play is of course Style Studio, but the city is Port Elizabeth. What's interesting about this particular place is this, that here minority whites live in majority, and this is the place where these black come for jobs with their passbook. So now what happens with Sizwe Bansi? Now Sizwe Bansi's passbook was marked as illegal, or it was declined, or it was blacklisted by the apartheid agents, and because of this he lost his opportunity to live and work in Port Elizabeth. Now this character of Buntu is very important to show you the real picture of these whites. Buntu was born and brought up in Port Elizabeth, but he was denied all the opportunities that whites were getting in just because he was black. And he worked hard in his life to attain the basic things, a house, a job. So Buntu's character will again show you how apartheid system works, and sometimes you even hate that what the hell was going on there and how oppressed these blacks were. Now comes on the mystery, that is Robert's Valenzuela. Now what's this mystery? So Buntu requested Sizwe to come along with him to a particular place called Sky's Place. Sizwe was not at all interested, but somehow he went with him. Now after coming back from this place called Sky's Place, they found a dead body, and that dead body created an opportunity for Sizwe's survival. How? The dead man's name was Robert Zoilenzima, and he was lying there on the ground with his passbook. What actually Sizwe wants? Sizwe wants that his passbook get out of the blacklist so that he can work in Port Elizabeth. And this Buntu said to him that why not you just interchange your passbook with this dead body of Robert Valenzima and become Robert Valenzima and make yourself dead. Here comes the title of the play, Sizwe Bansi is dead. Sizwe Bansi was not at all dead, but in papers, in passbook, he is dead now. And Robert Valenzima, who is actually dead, is now alive. How? They will interchange the passbook, they will interchange the photographs, and he will become Robert Valenzima from Sizwe Bansi. And logically, now Sizwe Bansi is dead. So he goes with this particular plan and he comes to Style Studio to replace the photograph. And there only he wrote a letter to his wife at King Williamstown. Now, King Williamstown is something that is a place for blacks, and the wife name is Navetu. And he told all the story to her about how Sizwe Bansi is dead now. But in his heart, he thought that his wife is known as Sizwe Bansi's wife. His children is known as Sizwe Bansi's children. But Sizwe Bansi is not at all there. The only one is there is Robert Zwai and Zima. But the important thing is that at least they will get money, they will able to survive, he'll get a job, instead of seeking solace in a graveyard. So this is the end of Sizwe Bansi is Dead summary, and I hope it's clear. While answering a question, you can definitely ponder upon its theme. The first is colonial exploitation, the second is racial discrimination, where you can list out apartheid system. The third one is life and death, how life and death is interconnected. The whole Sizwe Bansi's indecision while figuring out that he should become Robert Zweilen or not. He was thinking on the moral aspect of it, but in front of death, he lost to all morality just to save the life of his family. So, thank you for listening. I hope it's clear. You can definitely share with your friends, and you can perform good in your exams. Like, share and subscribe. All the best. Jai Hind.